Arbitrum. I have a theory, and this theory can potentially make us a lot of money. Now, as I have been mentioning in my other videos, I'm of the idea that this first move to the upside, like so in most of your coins, is the first wave of the Elliott wave sequence. And what you'd call the bull market, or say that explosive phase of the bull market, is the third wave of the Elliott wave sequence. Here is what I am talking about. In all of these times in Bitcoin's history, if we were to apply Elliott waves on Mr. BTC, starting from the beginning right here, we will see that the most powerful time when the most gains come is in the third wave. Third wave here, third wave here, third wave here. So you will see that we always have an impulse which retraces into the second wave. It also happened here, and it also happened here. Now, you will call this a black swan event, saying that it's the C19 drop. But I want you to think about this as though you knew nothing about the real world. Now, my theory with Sister Arbitrum right here, and please keep in mind, this is just a theory. I'm not saying it's going to happen this way. I'm just theorizing here. At least I'm making up a theory. So it's just a theory, which if it does happen the way we suggest, then we can have something to react to, rather than just sitting and not having an idea of what is going to happen. Now, my theory would be that this whole move to the upside is the first wave for Arbitrum. Now, if you watched this my video right here, Understanding Crypto on YouTube, you would know that inside of this first wave, you have 5 other waves. So the first wave up, which is just, you would say it's one wave, actually is composed of 5 waves. Now, the problem with the Elliott wave theorem is its subjectiveness. However, I'm going to show you what I see right here. We have already theorized that all of this is wave 1. This is on the weekly time frame. If you want to do it on your own charts, it's on the weekly time frame. So each candle that you see here is a week's worth of data. It also means that whatever we say here can take months to unfold. So if we were to subdivide this thing, we could potentially stipulate that this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is wave 1. This retracement right here is wave 2. This entire move to the upside right here is wave 3. And this move down here, wave 4. This means we should be expecting wave 5. If we use the trend-based Fibonacci right here, it would suggest, and this is using my own personal method, it would suggest that Arbitrum could potentially go to the 4.618 right here. Note that this is like potentially go, so I'm not saying it must go there, but it's just suggesting to us that it could go up to here, which will mark its top, the top of the first wave. Because as we are stipulating, as we make this theory, we are on the idea that this is still the first wave of the bull market. So if this thing goes up to the 4.618 right there, where do we expect it to come back to? Well, it will be coming back for the second wave, because all of this is the first wave, much like this first wave right here, and then a second wave, third wave, fourth wave, and fifth wave, yeah? So if all of this is still the first wave, therefore we must be expecting the second wave. Where does the second wave come back to? Now, that second wave may be having somewhat of an ABC type correction. So ABC type correction could easily be leading it back to the first wave. That would mean, and again, this is just a theory, We are literally charting what has not happened yet. So this is the theory. Do not come later to say, you said it's going to do this. No, it's a theory. We are using data to try and forecast what will happen, and nobody can know the future. So it's just a theory for your own entertainment. If you find it educative, great, but it's mostly just entertainment. Now, the ABC type correction will potentially take Arbitrum back to the first wave. That would mean that Arbitrum comes back to here somewhere around 99 cents. We will come back in the future to see if this ever happened. It would be very interesting, very, very interesting that we could forecast something with no data at all yet. It will be a hell of an interesting thing to see. Now, we are not done yet, because we are actually stipulating that this is still the first wave, and the second wave can come back as deep as this level right here before the third wave, and the fourth, then the fifth. Now let us reduce the opacity of that thing right there so that we can see this thing now clearly, and then we should be changing the color of this one to yellow, and we should put that in 3 so that it's bold. Now, where would our third wave come in on this thing? Where would that extremely bullish move in cryptocurrency come in? That move where we rally for months, basically. Like every day your coins are going up 10, 20, 30%. Where would that move lead to with Mr. or Sister Arbitrum right here? We go back to our trend-based Fibonacci, and then we take from the bottom of wave 1 right here to the top of the wave 5 right here, and we come back to where we would potentially stipulate that Arbitrum would set in a low for wave 2. That's the wave 2 of the broader wave, yeah? So if we take that to here, the 4.618 could potentially become Arbitrum's all-time high, which means that the third wave could actually go as high as the 2.618. Fourth wave is coming back to the 1.618, and then we have the last wave to up here at the 4.618, which means that Arbitrum goes to $10. So that would look like so. This means, ladies and gentlemen, that at this level right here at $1, Arbitrum could potentially, because this is just a theory, you and I do not know the future, I don't know the future, you do not know the future, this is all we got, this is all we have. The crypto industry is corrupt. This is the only thing we can trust. At least this is the only thing. Good projects out there are not making gains. They are not going up in value. Shit projects are doing 50% moves per day. The crypto industry is corrupt, and this is the only thing we can even put some type of trust in. So by this theory, Arbitrum could make a 10x. So let me know what you think about it. At least that's my theory. Yeah, I think this is possible. At least according to the analysis, these are things that have worked for generations. I'm just applying them to this chart. You tell me what you think about Arbitrum and what you think is going to happen with this thing. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Stay safe.